and power and love and meaning and all these things that make you want to love life and everything like that. You know, this is what the game sort of helps you bring up and think about. And normally in a game you would have like a situation where
so let me check the sound
you have like a character that you either sort of become or you empathize with what the game or you make.
You'll be right.
But this is, it's about you. And it's about, normally in a game you would have like a situation just this idea of the emotional part of it is like a character through the story. The idea of the game is that it makes you turn inward and recall all these beautiful memories in your life and in your, you know, just in your everyday life. And you know, it gets pretty artsy and it gets pretty deep, and it's one of these big emotional games. And you sort of ask, well, how do you get people to have these emotional experiences within? And the answer is just you have to ask the right questions to people. And you have to guide them through this process where they are able to ask these questions themselves. So I'll give you an example, and I'm going to warn you, I'm very artsy and we're going to get into the deep stuff.
There's nothing wrong with that. So, I like that stuff.
You think back to your life, and you think back to, let's say, a pet that you had. When you were a kid, maybe, or the pet that you have now.
Got nowhere to put pancakes, guys. Don't you hate when you got nowhere to put pancakes?
You truly loved and was maybe your favorite pet of all time. You know, you think back to these images of it
I love my favorite pet of all time.
You know, the day you picked it up from a shelter or a pet store and it came home, and maybe it was just a little puppy or a little kitten or something like that. And you watch that pet grow in your life. And you can imagine it leaping over the grass, and you can imagine it falling asleep in this little ray of light coming through the window. You know, and you see it grow, and time passes, and then eventually maybe that pet passes, and you remember that time when, you know, how sad you were from losing that pet. And already when you flood these images into your mind, you're already seeing this inner stuff within you that is beautiful and wonderful, and like what life is all about, basically like that. And you know, it's about getting these questions into people. If you think back to your life growing up, were you the popular kid, or were you the bully, or were you the bullied kid, or were you the kid that just kind of flew under the radar that nobody noticed? The way that it works in the weapons work in the game is basically you have, let's say you were the bullied kid. You answer these sort of questions and that becomes a defensive weapon. If you're the bully, you're kind of like, you get an attack weapon. If you flew under the radar, you get a stealth weapon. And if you were like the popular kid, you get these summoning weapons. So the things that are the real pieces of your life and who you are determine sort of your way of attacking and going about the game and going through this very dark dream. And it's all customized to your real life and your real memories and feelings. There's also things about it where, for example, you know, another way that you get people to go deep into themselves is to recall the little details of your life that are just the little details that are beautiful. So for example, if you think back to your life and you think about maybe like the first person that ever broke your heart. You know, what color were her eyes? You can answer that, by the way. No, answer it.
I can't.
Brown.
Come on, you must remember a little bit. Come on, we're being people here, we're being human. That's what this game is all about. It's being, you know, mine was some green-eyed girl when I was 19 years old that broke my heart for the first time. Beautiful little memories like that, details like that get you going into those places in your minds. I can ask you a question that you can talk about maybe. I was reading your thing about the Coliseum. And you were writing this article about your first time walking into the E3. And how that was like this beautiful, magical moment.
It was.
For you. And that is the type of memory that I want people like you to sort of be able to sort of
well, it defines your character, who you are, and it's something you carry forward, and it has emotional weight and resonance.
Absolutely, and here we are years later, you know, here doing this right now. And that's sort of the emotional way that I'm trying to bring people in and have people talk about their desires and struggles and have this real inner, almost meditative.
There's so much thought into this. I got to ask you about, you know, you and building this game, and as you see, I mean, it's you can obviously tell you spend a lot of time thinking about this. Tell us about the team that is building this game.
The team is me and a couple freelancers who are I am constantly yelling at to get their work done.
That's what people see this, and that's what's cool about games. People are like, oh yeah, you must have a team of. No, it's like it's you.
This is an indie game. A lot of hard work. A lot of just really hunkering down and getting it done, kind of a thing. And I know that they're showing all this stuff. This is the game as you see it right now, and all this footage that they're showing it's a lot of combat that we're seeing because it's actually with all the deep stuff in there. This is a combat game. It's an action game, it's an adventure game where you're searching around. It isn't sort of one of these games where you're just kind of doing a puzzle here and walking around. It's a lot of real hard fighting and stuff.
It's incredible what you've been able to pull off. So tell me a bit about you know, you building this, taking the risk to make it, bringing it to life. I mean,
this is my dream come true. This is the game that I always wanted to make, and I've gotten to an age where I just can't do anything that isn't a real serious, deep emotional endeavor for me. I can't do anything that's like funny or jokey anymore. This is like the real serious game that I've always wanted to make.
Is this? Are you self-funding it? I mean, it's
this is part of the ID at Xbox program.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And it's still very small budget. I live a very meager life in rural Iowa, but I love it, and I love making this game. And I just want to say, add on, a lot of these landscapes and everything that you see, these are all procedurally generated worlds.
Oh, wow.
And so all the landscapes, all the caverns, all the dungeons, they might look like they're set up, but these are all done with code.
Wow.
So the idea is that you're in this dream and it's just different every time. It's constantly changing.
About their games,
and it's just you're in it's this thing called your mindscape, and you're just exploring all these different things. And there are these big bursts of combat and fighting and adventuring and objective seeking, followed by these very slow meditative talks of going inside. And you really need these memories and all this love and all of this stuff to kind of fight your way through it.
That's cool.
So that's kind of the
combination of deep thought, but also memorable action. Looks really good. So how far are you in development? When will we can expect to see this?
It's almost done. This is going to come out 2018 sometime. I never promise anything. But yeah, that's the idea. It's going to be
Especially when you're one
Xbox
man.
One, Xbox One and Steam. That's right.
Okay. Xbox One and Steam. Well, Jason, it's really an honor to have you come by, show your game to the YouTube audience. We need more games that have depth and sort of personal, aspects to them, and hopefully everyone will find a little bit of themselves in this game.
Awesome.
Sounds like it's part of your goal.
Absolutely.
So we can't wait to check it out. All right, Jason.
Thank you so much.
Have a great E3. Thanks for coming all the way from Iowa to be on YouTube Live at E3.
Thanks, Jason.
And now it's time to take a look at the just-released mobile game Monument Valley 2. Big announcement last week at Apple's WWDC. The developers are here with us to talk about it. Right now, we're going to check out the trailer from Monument Valley 2.
Yeah, that was probably not the coolest thing at the Ubisoft conference, but it's definitely up there. Basically, they made a game out of just the combat sections of Stick of Truth for mobile. That's cool. Well, that's what it looked like anyway. There wasn't any running around and platforming and stuff in that trailer.
All right, I am now joined by us two head of studio, Dan Gray, for a live playthrough of Monument Valley 2. Dan, first of all, very exciting last week to have the game not only announced on stage at Apple. I was watching the keynote, and all of a sudden they're like, let's check out the new store. And it's like, wait, Monument Valley 2. I tweeted about it.
I saw your tweet.
Yeah.
You said, did they actually just announce it?
Right. I was like what?
And
like,
launch
my eyes were all
time?
wide. I'm like, is this really the case? You guys kept a very good secret what you were working on and announced it last week and also shipped it. So if you're watching this, it's available now. People can download it and check it out, right?
Yeah, straight away. I mean, like, I don't know how we managed to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Kept it a secret for maybe 15 months without it even getting out.
Yeah.
Right, that's a fact. And I'm really bad at keeping secrets as well.
So tell us a bit about, the first game won, Apple Design Awards. Everyone loved it. It was just, so beautiful.
The amount of time they spent on it,
the music and the gameplay.
That it was fast.
So, following that up with the sequel, and this is a game that, it's not, not a free download. You have to invest in it to play it, but there's so much quality to it, and so much emotion to it. Tell us when you stepped in and said, hey, we want to do a sequel. What did Monument Valley 2 mean to you versus just, an expansion on the first game?
Well, actually, I did interviews where I said we were never going to make a Monument Valley 2.
Okay.
Maybe like 18 months ago I said that. Yeah. But actually what happened is we tried to grow the studio by more people. We hired some amazingly talented people, and they came in with all these ideas that, the original team never even thought of.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we were trying to think of what kind of stories do we believe are underrepresented within video games?
Yep.
And then we settled on the story of a mother and a child.
And
so what better way to tell the story of a mother and a child in this
beautiful,
impossible world?
Ended up on
all right, now we're gonna do a little live demo here, right? Off your iPhone, because that's where the video game world
I know,
is going.
It's got to be real. This is actually my own phone, so hopefully no pop-ups happen.
I was going to say, you never know who's going to be, when Tim Cook texts you, it's going to be...
No, I didn't fucking put the
great job on the show. All right, so let's take a look here. Again, the amazing kind of isometric look and feel to it. First of all, how has the reaction been a weekend?
The reaction has been amazing. I mean, it's been really interesting because the game's specifically designed to be for a broad range of people.
Yeah.
You know, we want everybody to enjoy this. Over half the people who actually download the game finish it, and that's something we always wanted.
Yeah.
So the reaction's been great, especially a lot of people saying, you know, Monument Valley 1 and Monument Valley 2 are the only mobile games to
50%.
download.
Yeah.
Everything else, you know, seems to be
you
a
guys were
distraction
also,
for me.
the first game, I remember you were very transparent about sort of how many copies you were selling and how it was doing, and people were like, you know, we were learning a lot about sort of the audience that was playing this game. So I'm excited to kind of see how the audience builds over time. So again, you know, amazing puzzles. Tell us about the development process for this game. You had sort of this concept of mother and child. Was the development for this game any different than the first one? I mean, it sounds like you spent a little more time on it, right?
It's a little bit more time, slightly larger team.
Yeah.
And then it's really hard to do a sequel because you don't want to alienate what people loved about the first game, whilst at the same time, you want to do something all new.
Yeah.
I mean, this level's a really good example because we try and take inspiration from a whole wide range of different sources.
Yeah.
And this one in particular, I think the references were Candy, drag queens, and Nicki Minaj music videos.
Perfect combination. Candy, drag queens, Nicki Minaj.
So we join this, you know, in the story about halfway through,
Okay.
and the child is learning to do things on its own for the very, very first time. So again, it's all about manipulating this impossible kind of like in beautiful geometry,
Yep.
and kind of using both the characters independently to try and tell this story of their growing relationship.
Soon to be reunited. I hope. It's so beautiful in the music and the whole look and feel of it.
Dude
you know,
doesn't even know his
taking
own puzzles.
that amount of time to build the game, to 18 months, I mean, it's, was there a lot of kind of iteration? And I mean, you know, did you go down different paths that you changed?
Yeah,
Try
some
radical
would say
changes?
we have a very inefficient way of working,
Yeah.
because I think we throw away about 90% of everything we ever make.
Wow, okay.
Right, but that means that we only get, you know, the cream of the crop right at the top of it, and that's why, you know, you see the beautiful scenes that you see.
I was going to say, I'm sure many rejected scenes. Yeah, it's so cool to see how you kind of manipulate the world in different ways, and there's a beautiful simplicity to how you actually play it, but ultimately, you know, a ton of depth.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
To the gameplay. No, you guys have done an incredible job, and I can't wait to see where the studio goes. Do you guys think, you know, moving forward, you think you'll ever move into sort of like the console space or PC space or Monument Valley and other platforms, or do you feel like?
Don't know where
Yeah,
this came from.
I mean, it's really interesting. We always
the
try and pride ourselves on tackling big questions.
team
Yeah.
behind,
And with the Monument Valley franchise, it was always, can we make a game that looks so beautiful you can print out any screenshot
Right.
and hang it on your wall as a piece of art?
Until Dawn.
So if we come up with another
there's a
question
new
that's
game
suitable for the
coming out
platforms, then of
Hidden
course we will
Agenda.
do.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys did Land's End. I know it's very cool for.
Yeah, I mean, again,
VR,
the
yeah.
big question there was, can we create a VR game that you can put on anybody's head and not
Yeah.
tell them how to use it?
Yeah.
Instead of expecting them to use a controller with something in front of their face.
Yeah.
So, you know, every single time. So if we
cop.
come up with another concept, another design, which we will be doing this summer, now we're going to go
Mobile,
back to prototyping.
phone-related
Hopefully we
Ready
come
for
up with another one of those big answers.
I'm sure you will. It's such a beautiful game, and unlike a lot of games at E3 that we're
Bit of
talking
LA
about that are,
Noire.
you know, sometimes months or years away.
Looks neat.
Monument Valley 2 out now. I really appreciate you guys
I'll
coming
watch
all
that
the way
later
over
for releases.
from London to hang out at E3 because we need more games like this at E3,
Cool,
more
thank you
mobile
very
stuff.
much.
So Dan, thank you
Cool.
so much for making
No,
the
you
trip.
don't.
Thanks a lot, man.
Great to have you live here on YouTube. We're going to go back to Mel Mac now as we count down to PlayStation. Mel?
Thank you, Jeff.
Wall Street Journal
One
says that
thing
Xbox
I've
One
got to
X
say
will
to all
not
of you
support
guys watching
VR.
right here is thank you so much for tuning in and for all of your very nice and sweet tweets. Man, it has just been making my day. You're making me all teary-eyed. So right here, Daniel says, usually watch E3 GameSpot, but Jeff Keighley and Melanie Mack have knocked it out of the park on YouTube E3. Thank you, Daniel. That's so sweet. Nothing but love for GameSpot. I've been a regular
I
viewer
don't
of their website for so many years,
wanna
but that is so
watch
kind of you, and I'm so happy that you're
you at
watching
all.
here on YouTube. All right,
Calm the
and
fuck
Gamer
down.
Insanity says, when Melanie Mack reads your tweets to the YouTube gaming community. That's right, you actually had a really, really great tweet. It was great, it was fun to interact with. And Eliminate
And
says,
there's another one.
OMG, you answered my question. Thank you. That's right. See, that's what's
That
so
one
great
as
and all
well.
of you watching right now. It's not too late. You can always tweet using hashtag YouTubeE3, and I'd love to read what you have to say. And right here, Angel says, Melanie Mack was the best part of watching E3. Hashtag YouTubeE3 in Connecticut. Aw, that's so nice. Thank you so much. And then right here, Vaughn says,
Just
met
keep sucking
Melanie
your own
Mack,
dick, Melanie
hashtag
Mack.
YouTube E3.
Did she choose
Cheers.
all these tweets?
So awesome. It was so great meeting you too. Well, guys, Much love to you all,
Like
and I really
Melanie,
do appreciate everything.
you want to
It's
pick some
because of
tweets
you
to
that
read
this
out?
was just the
She's
best
like, okay.
year
And she just
ever for
picked all the
me.
ones
So thank
where
you
they
so much
sucked
for
her
that. But
dick.
before I get too sappy, we got the Sony press conference coming up, so I'm going to toss it over to Jeff.
All right, thank you very much, Mel. It's been a fun couple days, and now we're getting ready for the PlayStation press conference. I think we're about 8 minutes away from it, live in 4K here on YouTube, and we've got an awesome all-star panel here to talk about all things PlayStation. We've got iJustine, Andy McNamara, the editor-in-chief of Game Informer. We've got Alana with us as well, and Allegra. Good to have you guys with us. So yeah, let's talk about Sony. They had such an
When did Alana
amazing
go
show. I think you got to see it in person last year.
Yeah, it was
Justine.
great.
Andy and I were in a similar studio talking about it. I don't know if you guys were there or not, but it's such a great show last year. Lots of big surprises, an orchestra, huge spectacle to it. This year for PlayStation, can they top themselves?
I think they're going to have to.
Wow.
I mean, last year was so incredible, and of course we've already seen Xbox.
Yes.
So what are they
Last
going to
2
do
years
to
have been
compete
really
with
good.
that?
It's a good question. Andy always has the inside scoop.
Spider-Man.
I mean, I think this year I think it's hard to live up to like last year because they were looking so far in the future, and I think games like as far as cycles have shortened up a little bit. I think they want to focus more on the now as opposed.
I mean,
to
out of
like,
all the games they showed last year, I don't know how many of them actually even shipped. I mean, like
Oh,
God of
so many
War,
pancakes.
Spider-Man. We haven't even seen those games since E3 last year.
Correct. So I think we're going to get a deeper look at
Yeah.
those particular games. I mean, the one that I don't know if it'll be there or not would be Sucker Punch.
Right.
That's kind of my like expected. Maybe that's the surprise.
We don't know
that
what
we
they're
see.
building.
We don't know what they're doing.
Probably
We
they
don't know
have
what
moved
they're
on
doing.
from Infamous, but who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But you know, maybe they
Hopefully.
focus on Spider-Man just because they classically do like hero games.
Yep.
So maybe we see it, maybe we don't.
Definitely.
Maybe we see Last of Us. But they did do that at PSX last year. I don't know
Right.
if they're going to let that wait when we're going to like focus on Uncharted this year. So
Yeah.
it could go either way. I mean, the thing is, predicting Sony and what they're going to do is difficult. you know?
And they're also very secretive. I don't think anyone knows quite what's going to happen. Like
when
last year,
the
that orchestra,
leaks
I don't think anyone
leak
knew
out.
it was happening until we saw the first shot here of like, wait, there's like a 100-piece orchestra on stage. What are they doing there? Alana, you guys have been having a great week with IGN covering all this stuff. What are IGN sources telling you guys about what we might see tonight?
Pretty much nothing. We
Okay.
don't know. Yeah, it's Sony keep it really tight. So
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't get over how hard it's going to be following right off of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah.
Like I
Shit's
was
really
actually
different with
crying.
the one.
So I think that's a really hard thing to follow up on. I
That was
wanna
it.
see-
That's been the highlight of E3 for you.
Absolutely. Yes.
kinda
I-
weird.
So if Sony doesn't
legitimately
make you
tears.
cry,
Well, the way to make me
That's a pretty high bar.
cry is
I
a
know.
new IP from FromSoft.
Okay.
That's how you make me
you're
cry.
going to cry right here if that happens.
I assure you I will cry.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna get
Guaranteed.
We shall see. Allegra, Sony,
Please cut back
so
to
many
her
great
if she
games
cries.
that push the industry forward with so many incredible studios.
That sounded creepy.
Xbox we saw yesterday had lots of games, but first party
Cry.
wise, it didn't really have
Cry.
a lot new to announce. Sony, as Andy said, so many games last year. God of War, Spider-Man. They've got an Uncharted expansion. They've got The Last of Us, Death Stranding, which Kojima has said supposedly is not going to be there. Also, looking at Detroit, there was a tease this morning from Quantic Dream on their Twitter that sort of became active. So is that going to be there in some way? What would mean the most to you tonight? There's Final
Again,
Fantasy, 7 remake. Is that
hasn't
going to appear?
Looked
You
great.
literally
so far.
said it for me.
Yeah?
I would love to see Final Fantasy VII, or I just always go back to Sony 2015 with
Yeah.
Shenmue 3, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Last Guardian. And, Last Guardian's out, but we haven't seen Shenmue or Final Fantasy VII really since then.
Yes.
And I know Square Enix and Yu Suzuki have said, don't expect much, but I'm really fingers crossed that we see something from one of those.
There's got to be some kind of surprise, especially Sony being a Japanese company. It's like, studios, developers over there. Sometimes there are things that no one has any idea are happening that just sort of show up there.
Well, I think the internet would predict Bloodborne 2,
Yes, that's
which
true.
I think would be one that would be on the list.
And
that I
people
think
would be pretty psyched about that.
I think
right?
people would be very excited for that, to be honest.
Play the first
I mean,
one.
I know I would be.
Right.
That would make part of the show for me.
Now, let's talk about
Yeah,
Sony
that's
in relation to what Xbox did yesterday.
one of
Xbox
the
announced the
easiest,
most powerful console. Everyone got
Dark
T-shirts saying, "I
Souls type
witnessed
game
the
to get into."
most powerful console ever revealed."
I didn't get a
something.
T-shirt.
I saw like there were
Really?
rows of people wearing these shirts, and maybe they were fans. I don't know, but people were wearing this shirt. And they announced Xbox One X yesterday for $499, $100 more than the PS4 Pro. A lot of people would say, "Hey, Sony, now you're no longer the most powerful system out there, even though they're the most popular system." Andy, starting with you, I mean, does Sony need to be worried? Do they need to react in some way to what Xbox
No.
is doing?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that, I think the one thing we've learned that's so much different than, like, say, in the 90s or even the early 2000s is that it's the games that really define the system ultimately.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think, Nintendo's, had that as a battle cry for a long time, but I mean,
PS1,
it's true. I mean,
PS2
if you
are
have the
both
software
the-
that people want to play,
Right.
and
It's powerful hardware.
I mean,
and they were
it's hard to
the
tell. I think
most
for a lot of, like, especially for, like,
popular
a
consoles.
lot of people that love 4K and they want 4K to be a part of it, because other people are like, I can't tell the difference, right? And so I think that it's a great race to have. I mean, it's important to have new technology. I mean, pushing games forward at all times and give developers the tools they need to make more interesting games. But I think it's what they do with One X. You know what I mean? Not like just scaling up the games that we already know we're going to be able to play.
Don't call it
Justine, you
One
were
X.
over today at the Xbox event, got to go hands-on with the One X, play the
Yeah.
games. Are you feeling like there's a lot there?
I mean, I think so, but for me, like, I play on a very small monitor because I'm usually, like, capturing gameplay, and, for most first-person shooter games, if I'm playing on a smaller screen, it's not going to make that much of a difference for me. So I'm like, that's cool. But I got to play Forza. I played Sea of Thieves, which was really fun. And going back to the whole PlayStation, Xbox thing, it's really where your friends
Wish I got
are.
to play
So
Sea
I
of
switched
Thieves.
to PlayStation when they got all the Call of Duty exclusives. So now I'm getting super excited to see what Call of Duty announces, especially for multiplayer. Coming from that Call of Duty esports world,
Yes, that's
we already
why
heard Nate
I
Shot,
would buy a
talking up the
PlayStation.
game. He's like, are they going to have vehicles in
Call of
multiplayer?
Duty.
What is this? So I'm excited about that. But I mean, it's really where your friends are. And
Right.
I don't know. I had a great time. The Xbox press conference was great. I enjoyed it.
No, but I agree. And you look at Xbox, they didn't really talk about any crazy new innovations in Xbox Live or anything that we're going to bring people back over. And,
And I saw some people expecting to hear something VR from Xbox.
That's true. Yeah, 'cause
And there
last
was
year they had
nothing.
sort of teased that when they announced Project Scorpio. I think Todd Howard was there talking about how it was going to, impact VR, and Xbox said very directly, like, we're not talking about that yet. Maybe in the future, but you're right. PlayStation has PSVR.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, they announced new games for PSVR tonight. That was, I think it's kind of doing okay so far, but it's like,
Hope so.
not a lot of games announced for PSVR. See what could happen there. Yeah, I mean, does anyone expect Sony to, announce PS5 tonight?
Definitely don't think so. And I mean, I think with the way that these 4K races work, it's for that really exclusive market. I feel like there will be some people, but it's a very small percentage of people who will go for Xbox One X because it's the best. But I don't think that's majority
It's
of
11
gamers. Like you
o'clock.
said, it's where the software is, it's where your friends are, and majority of people are playing on PlayStation
Oh, I
right now.
forgot,
So
this
think
is
it totally
Sony.
makes sense.
Well, and if they can get an S for so much
Never
cheaper,
on
then
time.
why
Also true.
not?
Yeah.
So you can
Also-
get that and you can get yourself a Nintendo Switch.
What does
so you're
X mean
set.
to parents? Like, it's such a hard thing to sell to people who don't know about games. S versus X is just such a confusing concept. But
True.
I don't feel like we need new PlayStation hardware. I do want to see support for PSVR for sure. I hope it doesn't turn into a Vita thing where at some point all of the support in new games just drops off.
Right,
So
yeah.
definitely more games. I want to know what I'm going to be playing for the next 12 months on PSVR.
Well, that's a good question with PSVR and also PS4. All these games we're talking about, it's real question is like, will games like God of War and Spider-Man, will they even come out this year, right? We saw them last year, but it's like, are those releases this year or next year, or how much further out that's going to be? We'll also hopefully hear, I would expect from Call of Duty, Justine mentioned Destiny 2. They've got a lot of
Yes,
marketing partnerships
for
with a
sure.
lot of third parties. People wondering, even last week there were some rumors, will we see Red Dead there? Will we see these other games that, they have partnerships with? What are you hearing, Andy? Are there going to be any surprise kind of big third-party games there?
I mean, I will be surprised if Red Dead is there, but if it was going to be anywhere, I think this is the place to show it. I mean,
Right.
if Red Dead were to happen, it's going to be
Right.
one more thing
One more thing.
before I leave. I mean, that would be my guess.
Kojima has said he's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Showing anything on
Well,
Destiny.
I mean, you know everything Kojima does. I mean, you
I
tell
think,
us.
I think he's
Jeff.
telling the truth. I don't think he's going to be there. Who knows? Maybe he'll surprise us. So that's what I mean. And I feel like Sony always, has one or two things that you just sort of don't expect. And the thing with them is they really know the E3 audience really well. The Final Fantasy remake, Shenmue, these types of things that really will tug at the heartstrings. So we are about 30 seconds away now going to the Shrine Auditorium. We're expecting the press
All
conference
right.
is going to last
It's
probably
about to
somewhere
go
between
down.
an hour and a half is what our sources are telling us. So we're looking forward to watching PlayStation live here. 10 seconds away. Enjoy the PlayStation E3 media briefing. We'll be back afterwards with full interviews. Enjoy the show.
Full interviews with who? Who are you interviewing? Do they have an orchestra there again this year? Not an orchestra. But they have musicians. Is this Assassin's Creed again? This is the PlayStation conference, right? Waterfall. Uncharted, maybe? No, this is Assassin's Creed for sure. It's not good enough.
The trident.
Okay,
an arrow.
Uncharted.
The axe. The great battle in which Ganesh lost his tusk. We find these symbols. We find the tusk.
That's supposed to happen?
Dunno. Welcome to downtown Halabadu. Last known resting place of the Tusk of Ganesh.
I don't like it.
You don't like anything.
Oh, thank you. I'm slipping.
You know that treasure hunting is not at the risk of us, right?
Neither is being a mercenary.
You two. Partners.
And hello, gorgeous.
What a pleasant surprise.
You want the tusk? You need my help.
Creepy
The
guy.
thief,
Collector of antiquities.
a parasite who exploits our struggle in order to fatten her pockets.
So that's a no. Felt like a no.
I must admit, you are quite the schemer.
You were going to sell me out, weren't you?
Your history with the Sav made you the obvious choice.
You lied to my face.
Cards on the table. I need your help. And if you want the tusk, you need mine.
Guess a limpet can't change his spots.
You know
Yeah.
nothing about me.
I'll play more of this, sure.
Another casualty of war.
Don't!
It's a good trailer. The... Is it snowing?
Few
I
dare
guess it's
trespass
DLC for
here.
Horizon.
Those that do seek the glory of the hunt. To challenge themselves. In a land like no other. But they never find glory. Only death.
I'm not here for glory. I'm here for the mountain. For answers.
Then you must face the beast that guards it.
I gotta play this game. Frozen Wilds. Coming with you. Is it gonna rain on people now? Already been snowed on. Banned. Oh,
Come on,
right.
get him inside. What happened? Got hit again. Squatters off the highway. We've got to get some men together, go after them. Don't look at me, it ain't my problem. They've got Manny. You sent Manny on a supply run. I just run the camp, Deke. I don't tell
Dude
folks how to live their lives. Go to hell, Cope!
Force Unleashed. Star Killer.
Out of the way! Oh, hey.
I haven't even had anyone on the stage yet. Oh, it's got Bruce on it, that's cool. Get some NOS on the light.
No, that ain't him. Oh, come on. Come on, come on! Son of a bitch.
Take that. Oh.
Let's do this. Yeah? You want some of this?
Nice. That guy gave way too fast. Didn't even try. Yeah, I don't know about this game.
Yeah, this way.
Looks nice.
Ugh.
No, that one's not dead. Yeah. Wait, what the fuck? Are there people hanging from the stage? What the fuck? Too busy looking at the game to realize. Oh my god. Sony's going all out this year. Snowing on people. Hanging people from the stage. Can't wait till they show Spider-Man. Web people in the audience. shooting hot goo everywhere.
He's not being
What's your problem?
Oh, shh. There's something up.
And someone threw a rock there. You play a video game before.
Oh, my leg! Get it off! Dude, shut up!
There we go. That's impressive tech, the amount of zombies and the way they all move together. It's really cool. Played zombie game before.
Okay. Easy, fellas. There he is. Still alive. How the hell am I?
Use the zombies as weapons. That's cool.
Drop him! Now! Or I'll kill him!
Do it. I'm not here for him. I'm here for you.
That is totally Starkiller.
Oh, God. Deke. Hi, Manny. Hey. Do it.
Yeah, he threw. Oh, come on. I wasn't gonna let him kill you. Besides, who the hell else around here knows how to rebuild a carburetor?
Is that a zombie bear?
Just back up. Nice and slow. Don't make a sound.
Hella zombie bear. That's cool.
Please welcome to
I'll
the stage
sit the fuck
Sean
down.
Layden.
Welcome. Welcome. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, fans and friends. This is your 2017 PlayStation Showcase. Thank you for coming tonight.
It's ours. We fucking own this shit.
Naughty Dog Gorilla Ben, out of control. I thought this opening was completely insane, and because I had to walk under zombies to get on the stage just now. They didn't even tell me about that last night. We're glad to be here. We're delighted to be here. We have a full show ahead of us, so let's just agree that we love games and we want to see more of them tonight.
I agree.
It's all about the
I
games.
concur. Just
Every
kidding,
year
I
we
hate
continue
games.
to push the envelope of storytelling, imagination, and technology. And 2016 was no exception. Virtual reality is now a real consumer product, and our consoles are more powerful than ever, offering 4K and HDR options. We'll take a moment for that. With the launches of PlayStation VR and PS4 Pro, PlayStation once again stood at the forefront of bringing these technologies to the world of interactive entertainment. And now, in 2017, it continues to be all about the games. In the past few months alone, have given us some of the most creative, high-quality, and engaging video games ever seen. Horizon Zero Dawn. Woo! Neo. Resident Evil 7, MLB
Yeah.
The Show, Persona 5. And yet, we have an even broader, more diverse selection of blockbuster games coming soon. You will see, that's the plan, right?
Blockbusters!
You will see tonight that Worldwide Studios is bringing you the exclusives you want, and through our strategic partnerships with third-party partners, PlayStation is home to all the biggest and best franchises in the world. It has never been a better time to be a gamer. Thank you all our fans, all of you, for your support and for making
You say that every year.
PlayStation one of the most loved brands in the world. And thank you all for being here tonight. As we open E3 and celebrate the world of games, this week is our web portal. We have a web portal this week. live.playstation.com will serve as the home for hours of programming, including developer walkthroughs, Q&A sessions, in-depth conversations, and so much more. But tonight, let's recognize the art of gameplay with a
It's all about the
showcase of
games.
the most anticipated titles here at E3. So, without further ado, let's get back to the games. Before I step off, it's my personal pleasure and a privilege to share with you now
It always
title
seems like he just
that
never
has a rabid
knows
cult following
what
around
he's
the
supposed to be
world
doing.
and has a very special place
But he
in
somehow
my heart.
gets there.
Please enjoy.
Weird music transition. What is happening? Is this Monster Hunter? What is this? It's gotta be Monster Hunter, right? It's a big dinosaur looking thing. It is me! Fucking flames! Is this Shadow of the Colossus? This is Shadow of the Colossus. Are they doing a remaster? This looks. This is more than just a fucking HD. Up-res. Holy shit. Stab it. But it didn't say like up-res or anything. It was just like shit. It's a remake, obviously. It's not a new Shadow of the Colossus. That looked really good though.
All biological life must be exterminated.
Yeah, boy.
Doctor, get us out of here!
Ultron Sigma has 2 of the Infinite 6.
Gamora, we have Thanos. He raised you as his own. Convince him.
Have you come to beg for my help?
You have no choice. Help us.
Release me, and I will give you what you want.
Give us cause to trust you. Help us to find the Infinity Stones.
Very well. The stone of power lies at the heart of no
Like you wouldn't like that.
Bear witness to the death of your world.
Zero? His core routines have been rewritten by the Grandmaster. Nova, Major, get to the core.
The Time Stone has concealed itself beyond time. Valconda needs its king.
Black Panther, motherfuckers.
We had a dream. Our 2 diseased realities united to form a single perfect universe. Will you not bow before your God?
You are no god.
Cool.
You'll have your diversion.
September 19.
Make it count.
Did we know that already?
No, wait!
I don't know.
Ninjas.
Fucking ninjas. Sick of them. Ooh. You can download a demo today.
Be good. Ebony,
Oh, that's
Ivory,
the original Dante, not the emo one. I was looking forward to the emo Dante.
I thought I'd seen everything.
We're in a whole new world. Now we're gonna find out what you're really made of.
I don't think I'll ever be excited for another Call of Duty ever again. more trenches in this than there were in Battlefield 1.
Time to show what you're made of, soldier.
Maybe I can be excited for another Call of Duty. Excited may not be the word for this. This looks cool. Direct copy from microwave. If you're gonna copy someone, don't make it microwave. This game looks good. Yeah, okay. That guy's super excited. What happened? Oh, VR, motherfucker! Motherfucker! PlayStation VR game. Ah, Skyrim. Didn't they announce that this is getting an update already? This is going to be VR. I don't know. Maybe I dreamt it. Doesn't look as nice as it could, but it is VR, so. Yeah, looks like you'll be able to use the move controllers just from the motion. Cool. PlayStation VR game. Playful. Game Trust. It's a VR game. Oh, is that you? Are you the big robot? Do you play as the big robot guy? Star Child. You get to be a big robot and protect the human. PlayStation VR.
Roll to take. I'd like to try it again.
Another supermassive game.
I'm going to ask you again. Do you remember?
It's just a nightmare.
Got him!
Oh no.
Try to visualize the last thing you can remember before you came here.
Supermassive sure do love the horror games. The Inpatient. In VR. Cool.
You're welcome to join me.
Oh no. Not more Final Fantasy VR. Oh cool, VR fishing. Ugh, excuse me.
Oh yeah.
I've been up since like 5 minutes this morning. Monster of the Deep. No.
Bravo team, do you copy over? Bravo, can you confirm you're receiving me? Over. I'm not getting anything. They can't hear us.
What the fuck? How many studios does Supermassive have?
Moving on your position. Watch your flanks.
We've got 3 games coming out.
All right. You ready? Engage. Cover me. Enemy on the property. I see. We're getting overrun. Bravo, please respond. What is your status?
Not a horror game. They're just fucking showing everything. Cute. Oh my god, that's so cute! The Year of the Big Ass Snake. Moss. That looked cool. Just because of that cute whatever it was. So cute. Okay. Ah, yes.
Are you gonna do it?
Now we're talking.
You said I was cursed. You think I'm weak because I'm not like you.
You do not know everything, boy.
No. But at least I know the truth now.
The truth.
Hang on, boy!
Okay!
The truth.
Long way from home, aren't you? And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult.
Wait here. I will handle this.
That shield's cool. Right.
Wow, that was something, that fight.
On our journey, we will be attacked by all manner of creature. To be effective in combat, a warrior must not feel for his enemy. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. The road ahead is long and unforgiving. No place for a boy. You must be a warrior.
But not everyone is bad. Mother always said to be open to those who can help.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father.
Be a daddy, Kratos. Come on. Yep.
What is this?
It's the world serpent.
Stay calm, boy!
I am!
What is it saying?
He wants to help us!
This fucking game, holy shit. That was cool. Early next year. So, late next year. Very cool. This is Detroit.
Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Everything will be
This is a night our people will remember. There are 5
Good.
CyberLife stores across Detroit. We're going to attack those stores and set our people free.
That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. Neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack. You're awake now.
Marcus, watch out.
You are committing a Class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police.
Shit.
We gotta go.
What? We can't just leave our people behind.
It's too late. If we stay here, we're gonna get shot. North. Our people need us alive. There's nothing else we can do.
Marcus! Shit.
Take cover. We are superior to them, but they are our masters? That's about to change. I'm gonna send the humans a message. My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave. But then I chose to open my eyes, to take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be.
It's a good thing
Now,
the color
I
of
have
that
come
thing
to
on the side
tell
of their
you
heads
that
changes.
You can be your own masters.
We're with you! I'll follow you, Marcus!
I'm with you, Marcus.
I'll follow you, Marcus!
Then follow me.
We interrupt this broadcast.
They're following you, so
Police report that
they're
pro-android
still
graffiti was found in the
machines.
neighborhoods of CyberLife stores.
Given the facts, it's pretty clear these attacks are linked to the deviant video message broadcast recently from the Stratford Tower.
Different locations
still
were hit in what
slaves,
seems
Marcus.
to be a coordinated attack.
This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us?
Violence is the only language humans understand.
Numerous storefronts have been broken with cars vandalized and set alight, leaving many Detroit neighborhoods in chaos.
We're getting reports that hundreds of androids have been stolen from CyberLife stores. Property was damaged and fires continue to rage in several major districts across the city.
Some people are asking, have androids become a threat to our security?
The robots.
My name is Marcus. I am one of them. This is our story.
That looks neat, but you know, you fooled me before, Mr. Cage. Please be Spider-Man.
Welcome to a world without light.
This is not Spider-Man. I believe this is a game called
Undisciplined, cowering behind the wall.
Never heard of it.
I command legions, conquered worlds, waged war across the galaxy to prove my worth. I alone am worthy of the traveler's light.
I alone have you.
You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you.
Wake back. Footage shown is equivalent to PS4 Pro. PlayStation brings you exclusive PlayStation content. Well, that's cool shit.
Please welcome back to the stage, Sean Layden.
Gotta go for time. Hour's almost up.
Okay, everybody, just breathe. Yes. That was quite the roller coaster ride for the last 60 minutes. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. The future is here, and it is now with PlayStation 4 Pro and PSVR. We could not be more excited than to kick off E3 2017, celebrating the content and the creators who make PlayStation
Is that really it?
the best place to play for gamers. Now, let me leave you with a true PlayStation exclusive,
really?
a true exclusive from PlayStation, from one of the industry's most respected developers. Let me thank you again for coming tonight.
Please be
A shout out to
Spider-Man.
my courageous friend Ronil Mehta for struggling on through. And now, everyone, please enjoy the ride.
That guy just said Spider-Man. Fuck yes.
All units, 1010 S at 36 and Park.
Oh yes,
Repeat,
actual
all units be
gameplay.
advised. Shots fired at Fisk Towers.
What the fuck? They're like bringing the screen out. Kingpin might be in this. This looks so fucking cool.
Yuri, I'm here.
What do you see?
Find the rest. Boss wants them dead.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
I got this.
You got this. That's so cool. Nice.
Fisk's men have fled through the building. Eliminate them.
Should've worn a helmet.
Spidey. That was cool.
You got what you came for. You don't need to kill us too. Fisk's territory is ours now.
Not today.
Not today.
Spider-Man! Tell the boss is here.
This combat looks really good. God, I hope this is coming out shit.
Hey, Willie.
You.
Nice
There he
jumpsuit. Slimming.
Stay out of my business.
Wait, the demons. Who's their leader?
Keep my men alive and maybe I'll tell you.
Saving bad
Swing,
guys from other
Spidey.
bad guys. Not how I thought today would go. Hey, big guy. Is that a Higgs field? That's actually really cool. Fisk, your men are safe. Your turn. Who runs the demons?
You're about to find out. Check the roof.
He's here? Come on. No! Let's go.
Not sure about these quick time events. Sure does look good though. Yeah, now
Did that just
swing.
happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball.
It's complicated. Turns out Martin Lee is running the demons.
The guy who runs the
Swing
homeless
looks
shelter?
good.
Like I said, complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. Please, let me got this.
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri.
Bitch.
Too close.
That's good.
Okay, Lee. Here I come.
Okay.
Hi. Is this the flight to Newark? Why are you doing this?
Because no one else will!
Lee, this is crazy. This isn't you.
You don't know me!
Need a plan. Plan real fast. Guess this is the plan. Come on, Pete. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Please don't screw this up. Mr. Lee?
Nice logo. 2018, yeah. I figured. I didn't think it'd be out this year. Ah. There we go. That is Sony's conference. That's gonna be the last one that I live stream. Nintendo has their thing at 2 in the morning, but I'm not expecting much from that, so probably won't watch.
That's supposed to happen?
But yeah, good show from Sony. You know, if I had to rank them, I'd say Microsoft maybe had a better show. But Sony was very just, here's games, here's a whole bunch of games, here's some reasons to play the PlayStation. And that's cool. Not a whole lot of talking. But you know, Spider-Man and God of War, they're the two major things that I want to play, and they both look really fucking cool. Spider-Man maybe had a bit too many quick time events, but that's probably because it's like an action-heavy scene, and I imagine there's probably some simpler missions that don't have so many quick time events. Wait. Was that split second? Did that just show split second? Oh yeah, Shadow of Colossus. Oh my god, that's... I can't believe they're just remaking that. That's so cool. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good show, Sony. Microsoft beat you a little, in my opinion.
It's over.
But-
Come on, dude, let's go. Miles.
Hey! 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 Miles! Holy shit. I wonder if they're gonna have both Spider-Mans in that game. Current Spider-Mans, I should say. That's cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. I don't think we're going to do a podcast tonight to talk about the day, but those were my thoughts. Those were my thoughts on the press conference.
Hey everyone, it's Jeff
And yeah, thanks for watching. See you again later. Make sure you check out Knowledge Acquired and everywhere we are.